evaluating our third speaker, Ivan. Let's put our hands together and welcome him.
Thank you so much, Hilda. Fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests, and especially you, Ivan. I always enjoy your speeches. They are funny. And it's not only my opinion. Everybody I hear talking to Ivan after speeches, they're highlighting that speeches are funny. And I honestly think that you must perform at our upcoming humorous speech contest. This contest was specifically designed for people like you. Now, in terms of your speech, I found it very interesting. Lots of information, lots of interesting facts, memorable facts. So facts presented so well, we're all, including me, who thinks slowly and here processing the words quite slowly, I heard a lot. And I will take home information like we sell or we buy as much coffee as we actually buy and sell oil. It's very interesting. And now I know that Arabic coffee costs more than the other part. I don't even remember the other one, but it doesn't make much sense to even remember. Arabic coffee costs more. That's the point. So that's the one I invited for my guests at home. Now, what I also like about your speech, and I want to highlight as your great skill, you are applying what you are learning to your every project. And so far, you've learned about the structure of speech in your previous speeches. You definitely applied it here. The speech you started, just as Dennis likes to highlight all the time, you're telling people what you will be speaking about. Then you're speaking about it, and then at the end you conclude with highlighting what you just spoke about. That was very well done. Clear introduction, clear body, clear conclusion. Now, you gave me the script of your speech. Thank you for doing that. And I believe all speakers should provide evaluators with the script. That helps a lot. And in your script, what I found, you highlighted some words for vocal variety. And that's great. What I would suggest you to do, highlight more. And I've done highlights in one of the paragraphs, so we'll talk about that later. That's not for the entire audience, but when you present vocal varieties, what I learned from other fellow Toastmasters, use some signs to tell you when to pause, to tell you when to raise your voice, when to lower your voice. You can do that on your screen, specifically for speeches like this. So now, in terms of points of improvements, I would like to add some value and actually give a little lesson to everybody today, if you don't mind, including you. And we discussed that already with Ivan. So when you present speeches, think about where you are on a scale from 1 to 10 in terms of giving the information to your audience. Just mentally put a mark for yourself as a speaker, where you are usually with your speeches, on informational part. And on that axis, put where you are as a performer. So what kind of performance you are giving on a scale from 1 to 10. I talked to Ivan, and Ivan said he's somewhere at 5 with performance, and he's somewhere at 9.5 or 9 with the information. I totally agree with him. Now, mentally, divide this graph at 5s, right, like that, to 4 parts. And now think about it. When speech has less information and lower performance, what kind of speech is that? It's usually just an opinion, right? You cannot present for too long, people won't listen to you for too long. That could be a toast, in fact, right? Short, low performance. When we give less information, and that's not about you at all, when we give less information, but we are great on performance, usually what kind of speeches are that? That's a stand-up comedy usually, right? They lie on information most of the time, but they perform quite great. We don't remember a bit about what we just heard, but we like that person because he gave us a good laugh, and we actually exercised quite a bit during that night. Now, when you are hearing high info speech, but low on performance, what kind of speech is that? That is usually like a lecture at the university, right? Professor is giving lots of info, but he doesn't care about performing. He's not careful. However, when you are good at both parts, when you are giving information and performing well, what is happening with those people? Other people pay them
big bucks for giving keynotes. And some of them are charging like $50,000 per keynote. Can you imagine that? And you're not too far away. Look where you are. Just make a couple of steps up. And that's what I would like to leave you and the audience with tonight.